What's up, guys? Welcome back. So we're out here on the weekend having a little fun, doing a little off-roading. I thought this would be the perfect time to show you guys a new product that I just got not too long ago. Traction boards from VicOffRoad. Up to this point, I've been using a knockoff brand that I just got off Amazon. Decided to pick up a more quality set, and these things are legit. Let's get them out of the package. I'll show you what it comes with, and then we'll put them to the test. All right, so first off, they come in this nice little carrying case, which I'm probably not going to use, but if you wanted to use it, obviously, it does come with them. I'm going to end up mounting mine up on the bed rack here. So let's get them out of the bag. And the first thing I noticed when I took these out for the first time, they are much more heavy duty than the ones I got off Amazon. So just kind of goes to show you get what you pay for. I love the fact that they come with this. This is 304 stainless steel, has it on both ends, as you can see. Just gives you better traction, better stability, durability. They are, you know, they're legit. They're built really solid, and I am going to show you. We're going to put them to the test as far as, you know, the bridge test and all that good stuff, just to kind of show you how much they can bend and flex. But they are definitely heavier duty than the ones I got off Amazon. Now in the bag, you're also going to get replaceable teeth, which I'll show you where they go, but they send you red and black, and there's a bunch of them in there. So if you break one or whatever, if you need to replace them, they give you a bunch in the package. You also get your straps. What these are used for, if you're in really muddy conditions or really snow, anything deep, you can attach these to the boards. That way when you get the truck out of whatever you're stuck in, you could just grab this strap and pull the boards up. You don't have to go digging for them. So they come in handy to have. And then you get your T-handle. This is basically for the replaceable teeth for the boards. Just an easy way. You can see that end will fit in the T, and then you can screw them down and tighten them into the boards if you need to replace any. Just a few other features I want to mention before we put them to the test. So if you look at the underside of the boards, you can see this flat area right in here. That can be used to place a jack. So I'll put a picture on the screen to show you what I mean. But if you're, you know, on a softer surface or somewhere where you need, you know, to put these down, that area right there is meant to place a jack and give you a nice solid surface, you know, to be able to lift up the vehicle. So that's going to come in handy if you need it. The other thing is it does have 4 carry handles, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. And another difference from the ones that I was using in the past, this has 12 different mounting locations. So you see these holes here, there's 12 total, 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom, and then I believe there's 8 in the middle, but it's 12 total. That's going to give you more options as far as mounting them to wherever you're going to mount them, whether it's to your bed rack like I'm going to do. The ones I was using in the past only had 4 holes in them for mounting. I had to get a little bit creative, and thankfully the extrusion overland bed rack, you know, I was able to make it work. But this has 12 different mounting locations. I'm going to see if the pins I have will work with these boards. If not, VicOffRoad does sell a kit you can purchase, you know, to be able to mount these to your bed rack or however you're going to do it. But just gives you more options as far as putting them on your vehicle or however you're going to mount them. First test up, let's do the ram test. You can see what we're going to do here. We have one end propped up on a boulder, the other end on the ground. We're going to approach, drive up onto the truck. Let's see if this thing can support the weight of the 22 TRD Pro. So far, so good. Board is basically unscathed. No cracks, no sign of any stress fractures or anything like that. Held up pretty well. Let's move on to the next test. Next up is the bridge test. Now, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best tests you can do to really kind of test the strength and the durability of any kind of traction board on the market. You can see what we're going to do. We have 2 ramps, 1 on each side. Obviously a big gap in the middle. We have the traction board up on top, and we're literally just going to drive the truck up one side of the ramp, across the board, down the other side of the ramp. Obviously you would use this if you need to get over a decent sized hole or whatever, if you're out in the field or out, you know, off-road. So yeah. Let's get this thing up here. If these boards, I have not done this yet with this truck, so if these boards can pass this test, we know they're high quality. Well, passed with flying colors. So that just goes to show you that these are definitely quality built traction boards. If it can support a full-size truck like the 22 TRD Pro, you know, going over a gap like that, you know, a lot of boards would have cracked or just snapped in half under a load like that. Pretty impressed. All right, let's do one more test. After seeing the flex in that board with doing that bridge test for the first time, that's impressive. So I got them jacked up a little bit higher than we did back on the Boulder. I'm gonna try this ramp test one more time with it a little bit higher, a little bit more space underneath it. And yeah, pretty impressive, man. Let's give this a shot. If that's not proof of how tough they are, I don't know what is. Slid a little bit, my board slid, and as you can see, those things are bent. I would say more than a 45-degree angle. Let's back off and give them a look. Make sure there's no cracks, breaks, or anything like that. Well, there you have it, guys. There's not a single sign of anything breaking. There's no nothing. Other than the mud, there's not a mark on them. And there's just no sign of anything starting to fracture, break, crack, nothing. Man. These boards are definitely higher quality than the ones I've been using, and they have earned their spot on my truck for off-roading. All right, so let me know what you think of these things. The bunker traction boards from VicOffRoad. I was gonna try to get the truck intentionally stuck just to kind of show you, you know, how to use them to get unstuck. But let's be honest, most of these boards will work for that sort of thing, some better than others. And I have no doubt with these removable teeth, replaceable teeth, and the stainless steel that have, you know, grippers on the steel as well, these things are gonna perform just as well, if not better than anything I've ever used as far as getting the truck unstuck. So I don't think there's any need to really go into that. Obviously, we showed you the durability. I am super impressed with these things, as I mentioned. I will link them down below. I'm not sponsored by them. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. I'll just link them down below for you if you want to check them out. But these have absolutely, you know, earned a spot on my truck. They are definitely, hands down, better than the ones you'll get off Amazon. They're just as good, if not better, than some of the big name brands out there on the market as well. Absolutely better than the ones off Amazon though. So, you know, you'll pay a little bit more for these, not as much as the big name brands, but they are absolutely worth it in my opinion. So if you have any questions, or if you want to see anything in particular, you know, I kind of showed you the most important tests to show the durability and strength, but if there's anything you want to see in particular, let me know. We'll try to get it done for you. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.